Good day, people of YouTube, and welcome back to Warsim. When we last left off, we have 24 years remaining of our reign. We have a slightly lowered public opinion, but we have a reasonable amount of glod. We also have 7 new visitors in the throne room, so let's go and see what they want today. Send in the next visitor. The throne of Alpha Complex awaits. You are visited by an experienced tavern-goer who claims one of your soldiers killed his favorite chicken, Gulmar. Nothing will bring him back, but reparations are due. Why do we have so many guards who want to kill chickens? I mean, they are delicious, but why? You know what? You're actually going to pay. You know what? Got myself quite nervous coming in, but meeting the ruler of the kingdom as a lowly man as myself, you are pleasantly very kind and personable. I wish you the best of luck in time to come. We didn't actually gain any pluses to things for that, which is disappointing, but hey. Alright. You are visited by a man who claims to be representative of the Harlow Mining Company, which is to sell you ownership of Malfort Mine for a reduced price. We can't afford that, so we will refuse the offer. Can we send him to the dungeons after that burp? Alright. New visitor. Young boy who asks you for a single gold coin. We will actually give him the coin. Okay, we have given a coin to a young boy. I feel that this was definitely worthwhile. Lone mercenary can be hired and join your army for 13 gold. Okay, fine. For honor! A traveling game master is in your court and wants to play a popular game. Well, we don't have this. We're going to refuse to play. We already have a game master. Wishes to say hello to me. Hello? Hello. Excellent. Well, that was a thing. Waiting in a queue to say hello to the king. Alright. You are visited by a knight of your army. Claims that he and his fellow knights are disgruntled with their pay and seek a pay rise to 4 gold a year. We're going to refuse the pay rise. He growls and moves on. Yeah, we're not going to give our knights a pay rise. Not just yet, anyway. We might have to later. But also, they're the nobles. So, no pay rise. Next visitor. Oh man, someone stole his food. He's nothing left and he is starving. Let's give him a few coins.
Yeah!
Yeah, indeed. Okay. Again? No. Well, how rude. Alright, 2 people waiting. Visited by a young scholar who claims one of your soldiers farted on his crops. He demands compensation for his smelly wheat. Honestly, this is feeling like a very bad set of visitors. But fine. Have some gold. Accepted, and the scholar faints and falls to the floor, but make a loud thud. Guards help him pick up, and smiles and nods for you. Okay. We can probably have refused that in truth, but hey. We can send the cat to the dungeons. You know what? It personalies. Rumors super friendliness spread. +1 public opinion. That was almost worth it. Maybe. A bit more public opinion, if nothing else. Alright, let's do some exploration here before we go too much further with this. And let's explore the southern lands. There's something on the horizon. It's an ooh snake. We will approach it. This next few stop us off. The world is a strange and terrifying place. We found a fortress full of bandits, and we found a lava pit. Believed to be a gateway to the world of demons worshipped by a few, the pit is feared by most. The lava burns all that it touches. Sacrifice a peasant. I mean, we could. And we clearly should. Oh well, we scienced. Fort Kulak is an old bandit fortress that belongs to Gore the Bastard. The fort is garrisoned, but they won't give that without blood or gold. We could attack the fort. So let's attack the fort. Good. What will the attacking force be made up of, my high programmer? Let's send all my troops. And yes, we want the boost during battle. Let's go and use 3 barrels for this. Stuff that faces before battle. Skirmish is a good way to weaken the enemy with little risk. A wise choice indeed. Okay. You've captured Fort Culloch and received word that Quartermaster has fled with his riches and left no trace. Fort Culloch is under our control now. -3 general bandit level in the realm. Okay, let's instate a hero. Let's hire a hero. Okay, we have 4915 here, and we have a few general options here. So, the twice full Juggernaut seems fun. So, the value is roughly proportional to strength. In fact, it is entirely proportional to strength, 10 times. So, let's go and do Wiglin the Dastardly the Third. Clearly the best one. Okay. So ups the garrison capacity, adds the recruits per year. Seems good. Alright, let's exit. So that was a relatively useful year. 0, 0. And I don't have any more explorations left, do I? Fairly certain I don't. I do not. Okay, so we have 3,555 left. We should probably recruit some spare units just because. Let's hire some soldiers from the local militia. We can afford 250 of them. We currently have 194 soldiers in the ranks, so let's go and hire 106 just to keep our numbers up a little bit. Soldiers like any other, so use the battlefields rather than fields. Okay, so good number of men that we can do some things with. Okay, so with that, I guess we'll see if there's any kingdom upgrades we can get that are reasonable. Income upgrades. We can tribute collection boxes isn't really that going to be that relevant. I've only got one thing giving us tribute right now. Goblin Slavers Personal Guard, wooden throne room signs. Get 5% more throne room visitors, which could potentially be a thing. Can't do that. Productivity. Steady size and pitchforks might have been actually worthwhile, but let's have a look at what else we can do. Nothing from guilds. Military. I mean, honestly, getting a few more recruitment signs up probably is a reasonable idea. Or the weapon stash. Actually, there you go. So upgrade our men, and we can spend some more gold on some extra things there. Okay. That seems reasonable to me. Okay. Is there anything we want to do to change the laws of the land? Cannot declare gambling taxes, we have no arena. We do have banking tax, we have a land tax, we have tax. We could, of course, tax people's tax, which, you know, would give us more tax. But, of course, that would require us to have more tax. So, tax. Mercenary problems, recruitment and training. I don't need to do about that. We could have a celebration. But we've already got the Fun Ball Day celebration, so we don't want to do that too many times. Crime policies. No, we're okay with that. I think we're actually fine with that at least. Force everybody to wear hats. Declare a different number for a... Yo! Oh. People aren't having to adjust everything. Well, it's now year 214. You will have to deal with that. What's going to be worse is if I have to change public opinion every year to make it as 214, I would do it. And be hated entirely for just 214, 214, 214. But it is so in character, so we might have to do that anyway. Social policies. We do have arms for the poor, so let's arms for the poor it. +5 public opinion. That makes up for the fact it's now year 214. We also have absolutely no money. Let's end the current year and see about attacking the rebels. So we would need to catch them before the capital. A decent chunk of gold in their vault, so a raid is definitely worth consideration. Let's go for a raid. Send all of my troops for a raid. And we'll use as much as we can. We'll basically go full out for this one. Yes, I wish to watch the battle. Okay. No events during the battle due to calm weather. 25% raid battle defense bonus for the rebels. Okay. Under a starry sky, your army marches out to meet the enemy. Lone arrow is loosed, and with that, your army charges out. Managed to overrun the rebels. Neither seems to gain the upper hand. A swarm of purple bees. Smoking frog hops across the entire battlefield and makes it to the other side. Alright, good on you, frog. Raid was a success, and troops loot all that they can get their hands on. 3 chests of loot. Worth 30 gold, worth 95 gold, worth 105 gold. Okay. That was reasonable. We could also pay an egghead to create a fancy report, but let's not pay eggheads. Earlier in the Gobhaka, the leader of your militia has fallen from a high place and dies. Unclear whether it's murder or accident. So in the vows to protect the realm and serves you best he can. Declared the cost of hiring men for the militia should come with no expense to the crown. Hiring militia units is free, 50% militia units per turn. Cost of hiring has gone from 13 gold to 0. This seems only acceptable. Okay, year 215. Wait, that feels wrong. That feels very wrong. We should clearly change it back to 214. 2 months. Okay, apologies. So, I don't think it's worth us changing the year again, because it's just going to lead to mass confusion and chaos. Although, admittingly, it would lead to mass confusion and chaos, which is definitely a reason for doing it. Still, what we will do is see what the visitors currently have to say for themselves. So, let's send in the first one. Traveling Bard, he asks you to show the old clicking ways. I am a novice, I shall play you a great and lengthy song. Alright, we will listen. That was acceptable. Alright, we will ask his name. We shall ask him of his origins. I'm not that interesting. Well then, fine. Would you like to be a member of our court? Not currently looking for full-time work. Well then, get lost. Ah, dear. Man who is accused of robbing folk on the road. Ask him to explain himself. I'm lying, I swear. Arresting guard for a statement. He is the most guilty man I've ever seen. To the dungeons with him. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Well, I mean, he may do. Who knows? We should check how many prisoners we got here. We might have to have some more arena games. Send in the next visitor. Village elder who says his authority is being ignored by a family. My hero program, we have a small sacred woodland near the village. His family has moved up to the village and began chopping down the sacred trees. Long ago, we gave up our violent ways and became a village of farming and peace. But truth be told, I want to fish my old sword out of the lake and get a lot of them. Please help. The next time a tree falls, so will one of them, by order of the Lord High Programmer. Excellent. Well, we shall now basically protect for trees, unless we need to knock them down, of course. Just gotta remember I've done that, because that could be a problem. We're visited by a travelling guard. He asks to play on his little goblin drums for a price of 720 gold. We will ask him his name. Kedix Origins? I was like, it's just a number. One day I decided to quit to become a musician. I really decide if it's a bad choice. I mean, if you can get paid 720 gold, we'll offer to hire him as a member of our staff. Says he will work for 54 gold. He is an amateur. But that was a good thing to realize from this point. We're going to refuse to hire him, and we will let him leave our court. Really? Okay, goodbye. Yeah. No, if he's only an amateur, we need a proper musician. And if we have to pay him that much to get a song out of him, he's not worth it. Send him the next visitor. Mud-covered gambler wishes to join your army as it is a family tradition. Very well. Your mud may join us. Oh, actually said yes. Didn't expect that. Alright, send him the next one. Claims to be a famous silk weaver. He looks into a big sack and pulls out what he says is a magical cloak. You can't see anything, but he shows you close very well, invisible only to those who are incompetent or scheming. Says it's yours for only 1,000 gold. Dungeons. Curse you! Curse you! Send him the next one. Famous apprentice who claims one of your soldiers kicked his front door in. He is furious and asks for reparations. We will pay him his reparations. Because famous apprentices are probably worth keeping. Anyway. Let's move on. He's accused of robbing from the poor and giving to himself. Would never do bad, I didn't do it. Sure, he's guilty. 2 other dungeons with him. It is believed the man is innocent. He robbed from the poor and gave to himself. He's clearly guilty. Visited by Bald Apprentice, who was brought to a statue of a headless knight that he found while exploring a ghoul-filled pagoda. Oh, we will accept his gift as 50 gold. Thank you very much. Alright, send him the next one. You wish to join your army as your older brother once did? Is he still alive? You may join us anyway. You're visited by a small goblin who identifies himself as Pee-Pee. Then proceeds to urinate on the thing with a thing on his face. Okay. He got the last laugh, but still. He's dead now. No more shall he ruin my throne room. Anyway. Traveling Game Master visits your court. You can't hire him as we already have a Game Master. We shall play the game. Okay, we will roll the dice. 5 dice remaining. We did get a 6. Oh dear. We lose. So plus 40 gold to the sudden death gambler. Well, I don't want to play anymore. We've lost some money. Gambling is never a good thing. Oh dear. Alright, send him the next visitor. Hi, program. I wish to represent you on a quest. We will allow him to quest. There are 1,000 quests before. This will be nothing. You'll slay a pack of dragons or crush a city of giants. Is there a city of giants nearby? Let's find out later. One-armed working man who claims one of your soldiers kicked his front door in. He is furious and asks for reparations. We will give him some reparations. Rumors of our generosity spread. Next visitor. Visited by mud-covered tavern goer who is followed by 2 young men. He claims it's just... so it's time for some... Tell me, he asks 30 gold to cover the cost of extra work. Very well. This is acceptable. We will be nice and people at the moment. Who needs to speak to be settled? My son found a bag of gold floating in the stream. The local elder claims that it is by right as I'm his subject. Surely this is just robbery. No, we'll let him have his gold. I mean, he's only going to spend it and stimulate the economy, and that is going to be what we want, ultimately. We don't have the ability to do that. Ability to build a trapdoor in the throne room. We need to do that. That seems awesome. Okay. Let's go exploring for the rest of this. So we haven't explored to the east and we haven't explored to the north. I think we're going to explore to the east for the moment. We found the Eastern Trade Post, and we found just the Eastern Trade Post. Small trading post settled on a dune. This is locally as the Eastern Trading Post. You enter and are greeted warmly. Let us trade with the Eastern Trading Post. I agree to a trade. Let us both become moderately more wealthy because of this deal. We now have a trade route. Okay. Let us speak to the trade postmaster. Tell me of the Farad Desert. I'm somewhat of an monopoly on caravanning there, so I can't complain. That is fair. What do you trade? Farad to buy goods. Okay. Let's, I mean, that's fine. We got a little bit of money out of them, so I'm not going to complain too much. And that's a reasonable exploration turn. Right. Let's have a look at what kingdom upgrades we can get at this stage. So income and recruitment are probably what we want to go through most here. We do have a small amount of tribute going on. Productivity. Maybe we should save up for some pitfalls. Actually, one thing we should do, if we go too much further, is we should recruit a bunch of local militia, because we can hire all of them. Okay, so you could also hire some bandits from the prison. We could hire knights. We should actually go to the prison at some point here. Let's see. Disarm or convert units, troop wages, recruitment upgrades. What recruitment upgrades do we have here? Unit prices, 10% more likely to drop each year, which is not bad. Nobility post would give us some more knights, possibly, which could be useful. So let's go and do that. Let's also upgrade it further, because we would have to spend this money on that anyway. Well, basic nobility quarters for 1,000. I think we can ignore that for the moment. We got a little bit more in terms of doing that, so that's something. Let us visit the other buildings. Okay. Built for a maximum of 1,000 total inmates. We currently have 29 prisoners. Let's see. What can we do to upgrade the prison? Can't get anything out of it because we need 10k for that. Let us order 2 prisoners to fight to the death. Fight is clearly over. The winner of the fight is Sir Nif the Bandit. Hooray! We now have 28 prisoners. I mean, we could slowly do this and get rid of everything, but it'll be fine. It'll all be fine. Alright. Let us attack the rebels. Decent chunk of gold in their vault, so a raid is definitely worth consideration. Let's go. This is loud. Let's go for another raid. We will send all of our troops. Miglin, the Dusty, the Third is in 1 troop. Yeah, we'll accept the troops. Okay, I wish to watch the battle. Charge! The army holds for a moment in some confusion, then somebody shouts shards and they rush forward. -2% initial battle strength bonus. We lost 2 peasants for quite a lot of troops. Okay, well, we gained some gold, and that will do there. Egghead, give me a report. Troops sent 84% survived the battle. Our army was nearly twice the size of the enemy force. We will thank the Egghead and go back to the report screen. You're very welcome. Alright, we'll stop viewing battle reports. Rebel is marching us. Do you want to see the battle, or... Yes, I wish to finish the battle. Okay, your men are spread equally across the land, so 143 defenders guard this one. Invasion force battle strength for you. Okay, well, The good news is, newly formed ice, many of the charges slip and fall. That is good. The enemy are also losing troops. Bunch of random bees. One of the fighters falls to the side, it's throwing everywhere. Due to the freezing temperatures, his puke is frozen moments later. Interesting. Notice the fight, seeing your banner, they fight for Alpha Complex. Some of these events are quite amusing. Unlike the Alright, no enemy losses. We lost 3 peasants as they slipped over the patch of ground as the fighter they just laughing at did. Okay, you feign withdrawal and managed to get the rebels to move out in a better position. Yeah! The invading force of rebels was defeated in the name of Alpha Complex. Hooray! We don't need to view any battle reports of this one. But, yeah. Okay, let's go through the advanced report. You pay 500 in gold to help many of the lowest folk, which is good. Little events. Eventually fight and have combat control but lose. Municipalities prevent 4 raids from happening. Militia recruits 41 new peasants. Treasury has increased by 3247, and your bank has increased by 2 gold in interest. Okay. So a little bit of pillaging. Ultimately, though, that seems reasonable. Let's us move on, and we'll do 1 more year, I think. Maybe. Let us recruit ourselves some additional militia. There are only 41 available, so this was the trade-off. But 41 additional peasants. So we have a little bit more. We can then spend the money on actual soldiers. But we have 6,000 gold now, so potentially some real upgrades could be happening here. Anyway, let's visit the throne room. Send in the next visitor, who claims to have become in possession of a magic fruit. He claims he can be fed to soldiers to make them stronger and asks 10 gold for it. Fair enough. We'll buy the fruit. Excellent. Okay. It's my young man who has his beautiful star needs to be settled. Hello, glorious one. I am but a young lad, but I understand. I will work like a slave, and I want to continue to stay doing lowly farm work, but I'm wasted farming. I wish to be a trader, and capitalism is always going to be appreciated. Okay, you have permission to live independently of a farmer. Good luck. As our wisdom spreads. Alright, send in my next visitor. I wish to show you the old clicking ways. I'm a decent musician. I shall pay you a very short song. That was a great performance. Thank you, thank you. What are your origins? As a commoner, I was supposed to learn. I can now make music instead. It is a fine life. Your name? Clicker is Grobal. Let us offer to hire him. Work for 20 gold. Okay. We now have a clicker as a court musician. Send in the next visitor. Your head general, Gorellin Pikler, approaches and requests his employment ends you as he has enough gold to retire. Right, we will allow him to leave. Unfortunately, this probably now means we need a new general. Or we're just going to have to gamble. You're visited by a Western working man who says he stole a dull spear of wood and stone from a bandit warlord local to his village. We shall accept the item as 4 gold. Send in the next visitor. I should play a coin flip game. Tells you it costs you 10 coins to play. You can call heads or tails. The coin is split. Yeah. No, thank you. We don't like shady men with their coin flips. Alright, send in the next visitor. I'm not the worst musician. I will play you a lengthy song on the old gnomish tune. I accept that was a song. Seems a slight bit offended by your lack of response. No origins? Get beaten up. It's trying to be a merchant, but lost all gold. Now I'm trying to be a musician. Hope there won't be any consequences. I mean, I could just throw you in the dungeons here. What's your name? Hannibal. Hannibal, you may leave. Send in the next visitor. Diamond Nipple. So we have a wizard's diamond nipple. I love this game. I genuinely love this game. Alright, next visitor. You're visited by a scarred miner who claims one of your soldiers kicked him in the balls. Oh well.
Yeah!
Yeah, indeed. Enjoy. Visited by a farmer who has told a local boy has been causing trouble. I'm an apple seller. This boy grabs apples from the wild trees and sells them from a small stall. It's threatening my business. So the boy is entrepreneurial. It's not a crime. Thank you for talking to me. Yeah, I mean, if you're going, I mean, that's just business. We believe in capitalism here. He demands a glorious death fighting for our complex. Fair enough. You may have a glorious death here. Group of 8 mercenaries from the black market. We are known in the market. Hire us. 244 gold.
Woohoo!
Right. I mean, yeah, we'll take them. Next visitor. Member of the Camp of Love, a hub of kindness located far in the west at Songwood. You are important and special. Thank you for his counsel. Okay, well, if that was everything. Visited by an armed man who wishes to fight for you because he wishes to make right the wrongs of his life. Fair enough. Make right the wrongs of your life. Labourer wishes to join the army because he wants to press the gold from his village. That seems like a suitable reason to join. For order! Visited by a man who says the hero is truly stuck in the cycle of his realm. Thank him for his words. Man tears up with happiness before leaving. Right. Well, okay then. We need to manage staff here because we have just lost. We got a court musician and a games master, but we don't have a high general. We need to hire a high general, although it's not going to. Oh, there we go. You see each of them and learn their skills. All right, let's go with Sir Kepler, the frivolous right guard. Honest man, I myself with problems, but give me a good army and I'll try to kill them. I beg your pay of 150 gold per year. We will hire them. Okay. We should also potentially hire a court jester just for, you know, lols. But we should save that for when Aegon's around. 12. Okay, so we've got a few places explored. Let's go back to the Western Lands and try and continue exploring down here. So we found a wishing well. We also found a small campfire grouping some trees. We're in a group of 20 masterless soldiers. We need a new master. Perhaps that be you. Alright. 20 soldiers? 20 soldiers. Wishing well. Some who remember the well have been touched by the sewage of the magic theatre nearby and gained its magic. Others say it's blessed by a wise master mage. Some believe it's just a well. Some strange medical work is at play. Well, we put some coins in. I'm reasonably happy with that. Let's see what we can do at the Montfort mine. Currently held by a group of traders. However, inspection noticed the banners of the bandit horde with some rough-looking men guarding the mine shafts. They tell you to leave. We will attack the mine guards. We will accept a troop. We will send everybody. We need to clear this. We're saying no at the moment for the additional fruit. Skirmish is a good way to weaken this army with little risk. A wise choice indeed. Okay. With the foreign mine guards dead, the Harlow company workers are free. They thank you and bring you an offering. Mines bow to you and return to their mining. We will speak to the master of the mine. We will demand a tribute. Agrees to for now on, you'll receive tribute from the mine, but it's not cost you the high program, but doesn't seem happy about the request. That is fine. Hey, we're gonna get some tribute. I mean, that means we're getting tribute from a couple of mines now, actually. Unless I missed something. Yeah, Fort Kalak is still ours. We still have peasants we can sacrifice there. And we still have the Eastern Trade Post here, which we are still trading with, so that's fine. Okay. Let us then see about upgrading the kingdom somewhat here. So what military buildings can we get here? Bigger recruitment signs for additional people seems like a reasonable plan. Militia weapon stash plus 11 battle score per unit seems reasonable. For 3,000 is probably reasonable there. What guilds do we have? We don't have anything for guilds at the moment. Productivity. Additional income from the harvest seems okay. We can't build an arena stuff yet. Recruitment. Basic nobility, change the nobility of the knights joining us to 1 in 3, which would be useful. Plus 5 tribute from tributary locations. I mean, not the worst thing in the world for us to go through. Is there anything else here that could be useful? Little monster bit. Allows us to keep a personal monster. Statue of ourselves with things could also be fun as well. Alright, I think honestly the best thing we can do right now is probably spend 6 and get ourselves some bigger recruitment sites. Slightly less people visiting you in the throne room each year, which is fine. And then let's go for some weapon stash. Militia have been provided a decent pile of weapons. Okay. So with that, I think we're looking reasonable at this stage. Recruitment, let's go and possibly even hire some soldiers here. Not sure. 75 gold each. So hiring 10 is 750. Hire tribal goblins from the local slaver seems quite bad. We could hire bandits from the prison. What else can we do here? I mean, actually, unit prices 10% more likely to drop each year, but they are already kind of low anyway. Let's bring out the militia recruitment signs. 0 to 1 additional militia joiner per land owned each year. So an extra 5, basically. Alright. This seems acceptable. Let's visit our other buildings here. So let's go to the prison. We currently have 28 total prisoners. Let's speak to a prisoner. I reckon I'll climb these walls. I just don't want to. Can we upgrade the prison to anything? Not yet. We need 10k to do anything significant with this. We don't want to close the prison, but equally, we don't want to do anything. We could have another one fight to the death. That's always a thing. Let's visit the Royal Bank. You currently have 1948 stored in the local bank. Current interest rate is 0.12 because of the bank tax and your kingdom size. Let's deposit all of our money into there. Let's then withdraw 362 gold for the moment. You know, just earn ourselves that little bit of extra interest. I'm sure it'll be fine. Although we could raid our own money back. That's always a fun one, I guess. What laws of the land could we trade? Could end the banking tax for a higher interest rate. Pre-enlistment is fine. Social policies. We don't need to improve public order. We have no things there. Crime policies. Clan mass executioner law. That could be a thing, but no. What else could we do? Bandit Scourge. Offer a 5 gold reward per bandit. Longer hours. Forgive outlaws. Rename the kingdom. Force everyone to wear hats. I mean, the hat wearing policy appears to be a big one, in truth. But, okay. Since there's nothing else I really want to be doing right now, and we have other things, let's go and end the current year. Okay. So, let's think about this. So we can attack the rebels again. Give me some info. So raid is probably worth considering. So we could go for another raid on them if we wanted to. This rebellion needs to end. Alright, Alright, let's say launch no attacks for this turn. Okay, let's resume our advanced report of what's happened this year. So, treasury increased by 51541, and the bank has increased there by and your bank has increased by 3 gold in interest. Okay, defense power save, defense fire raids. We have, yeah, we're doing okay here, I think. So let's move on, and next time we will continue playing Warsim. Public opinion is increasing, the men are increasing, the gold is flowing. I think it's time to start invading people. Until then. Wrong button.